Comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He lost one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 10.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Looking down the middle. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He's got it. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to let it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
He'll keep it himself. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And it's frustrating because you go into half, and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they say you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, David, the defense dialed it up at the perfect time, and what a tackle.
Great tackle. I'm surprised, honestly, he held on to the football. That is what you want. You want physical knockbacks. When you're on defense, you watch the tape, coach is like, is the running back falling forward? If he's falling forward, we're not doing our job. There was no falling forward on that one.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, looking to throw. It's complete. At the 45, on his way. Got a lot of running room. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play, 83 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's James. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Oh, look out! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. 2nd down coming up. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Still looking on the move. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running.